Here we are, Sunday morning, General Dramé weekend, and I've got all the lads are at breakfast at the moment. So you can see battle is unfolding somewhat. Over here the French have pushed across the table. This is Marmont's corps. They've pushed Juller's corps back and broken it pretty much. Clow has arrived and is deploying to try and push Marmont back. There is some backup here from Murat's cavalry, so we've got some lancers there and some dragoons. And you can see over, there's pretty much nothing left behind the French over on this table, apart from quick reference sheets, some counters and whatnot. So the remnants of Juller's corps really did take a bit of a beating. So we've got one brigade that's surviving this at the moment, and they're sat here. Over, go back further along the table. The Russian Guard is arriving, or should I say is manoeuvring. We've got the heavies for the Russians. So we have some nice Hinchliffe posing as the Guard Cuirassier. Obviously in the main table here, the ridge, the Allies are pouring down into the plain toward the suburbs of Dresden, which you can see is also on the back table there as well. Great stuff. You see some of these iconic figures now with the Hinchliffe Cuirassier. I think they're connoisseur cavalry. I can't see it. Even with my glasses on, I can't see it. The connoisseur Cuirassier and the connoisseur Saxons. These are painted by Mark Allen, I believe. Mark, you'll correct me on that if I'm wrong, no doubt. And I believe these were all done by Doug for a customer that ended up back in the War Games Holiday Centre collection. And these were done by a chap called Neil Sheardown, these two regiments of chasseurs. The front ones are Neapolitan. Just for a bit of variation, really. And then you've got the batteries in the redoubts. And the Grossergarten. The centerpieces, as I said in the previous videos, done by Peter Gilder, as are all the walls. Essentially, yeah, it's been like that for probably getting on 30 years, 25 years, 30 years. So most of the action is yesterday evening we had a big cavalry melee in the middle here. A lot of the troops have now fallen back. The ones that survived have fallen back and are regrouping. Some of the Allies are regrouping on the plain there. The French Guard cavalry is on the back table, just behind the Grossergarten. And you can see the French Guard manoeuvring to come up through the middle here. I'll come to the Guard in a moment. Gorchakov and Kleist had pushed hard into the Grossergarten, and Kleist, he's still in the game. He's pushing hard. He's taken the front part of the garden. The young guard counter-attack pushed him back out. He's gone back in again. He now holds the central piece as well as one of the outer gardens. and the young guard are still in the rear part of the garden. And over here we've got one of our regiments of guard lights, and some light cavalry, some lancers, some Uhlans. The Russians have taken a bit of a drubbing here. You can see some of the little markers on the back there that denote the casualties. These Russians at the front here are, they've got 4 more casualties and they'll disperse. So it's tight over here. I think the French haven't taken quite so many casualties. Lancers de Berg at the back there, which are attached to the guard, they've taken a bit of a drubbing. But the 2 front Lancer regiments seem fairly fit. The young guard, they've taken a few casualties, but nothing excessive. And the guard heavies have only taken 2. But this is Ney's command. So there's 4 brigades of young guard here, and then you've got the old guard under Mortier, as well as Saint-Cyr's corps. So Saint-Cyr's corps is in the middle here, defending the central part. And Victor is along this line as well. So there's still a lot to play for. I'm tending not to video while all the lads are here, because it kind of gets in the way a little bit. But this certainly gives you a feel for how the game looks. You've got wargaming debris, obviously, with the dice, the counters, the markers, as it were, and the quick reference sheets where the lads have left them. We've also got some more back information at the back here, which I admit does look untidy, but this is as I said, it's a working war game. I think the most important thing, as usual, there's a lot of laughter, a good deal of banter, all good-natured, and it just brings a bunch of guys together who've not necessarily met before. And without doubt, they all go away, they've all got new contacts, so it's a good place to meet guys that have similar interests. I think I've said in some of my videos before, I've got friends of mine that are lifelong friends from meeting them up in the early days at the War Games Tournament Centre in Scarborough. And we still get together to play games like this. I hope you enjoy it.